What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be checking out this Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure from the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. Take a closer look at the packaging here. There's the side box art, and then if you want to read the description, there it is. Alright, let's crack them open. Alright, so here is Spider-Man, and I did get this guy from Amazon. He should be shipping very soon if you haven't gotten him already, and if you do wish to purchase him, I will put that link in the description of the video, so you'll have that. So yeah, right off the bat, I will say that this figure is basically a repaint of the final swing suit from the Spider-Man No Way Home figure. So in case you were wondering, you know, is it a little bit... It has slight varying, you know, differences, and I will compare that a little bit later. I do have the final swing suit, so I'll give that a good comparison. But yeah, unfortunately, it is pretty much a repaint of that figure. So let's just take a closer look at him. And right off the bat, I could tell there's a, you know, you got that old color variation with the chest being a little bit darker. I don't know if you could see that on the camera, but the chest part is a darker red than the torso, the bottom torso here, and the shoulders are a more lighter red. So right off the bat, you have that issue. There was an issue over here with the paint apps on his right bicep, but let me see if we can show you that. Yeah, so I don't know, that might just be this copy, or hopefully it's not widespread, but yeah, that's kind of disappointing as well. So already, you know, just from being a repaint alone, and then you're having paint issues here, so that's right off the bat, that's not a good start for this figure. But you know, he's got your standard articulation, pinless, double jointed as usual. He's got the standard butterfly joints up here. You know, he does have good articulation in the abdomen, the ab crunch, and stuff like that. So that's good. Nothing too crazy there. You know, head articulation, of course, goes up like that, down. Never really have a problem with head articulation with a Spidey figure. But yeah, I mean, he's basically your standard Spider-Man figure. No toe articulation, by the way, in case you're wondering. But yeah, just your basic Spidey articulation. So he comes with 2 additional sets of hands. You got the wall crawling hands, and then you have the Spider-Man thwip hands. And then you have these 2 web effects that you can kind of, I guess you could attach these to like a head or something. They got like little, or maybe that's his arm that goes, or not his arm, his hands that go in there. So something you could do with that. But it does come with 2 of those as well. I do wish this figure came with something that would give it more value, like say a unmasked Tom Holland head like this one right here, or something like that. Just something a little bit more. I do appreciate, you know, the webs and stuff, and of course, you know, the different sets of hands. That's kind of standard for a Spider-Man figure, and that should be coming with every figure in my opinion. But you know, I just feel like this figure is kind of lacking in something to make it unique, because this is just basically a straight repaint of the final swing suit, as I mentioned earlier before. Alright, so here he is with the final swing Spider-Man suit from the No Way Home movie, and as you can see, this figure is exactly the same. I mean, there is some slight differences here. Let me just kind of show it here. The web lines are a little bit thinner on the newer version. As you can see, the logo is slightly different as well. Maybe a little bit larger on the abdomen of the spider and a little bit thicker. The web lines were thicker on the older figure than the new figure. These have these kind of more thin lines on his suit. And then here you could see a little bit slightly different spider logo on the back. It's a little bit larger in the abdomen, in the head part over there. A little bit. But yeah, the web lines, as you could see, are definitely thicker. So, I mean, again, slight variations, nothing too crazy. The belt is slightly different, but same thing with the eyes. They're more, well, I don't know. I thought they were kind of different, but no, they look about the same. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing special about this figure. Honestly, if you had the final swing suit and you were satisfied with that, I would just go with that. The only thing different, really, of any significance is the color, really. I mean, yeah, you can make a case that the web lines are thicker, or if you like the thinner web lines, I don't know. But I mean, to be honest with you, that red looks terrible. That different variation of color right there, that looks terrible. The older one didn't have that. You know, I don't know what happened there, man. That's a really big blunder there for a figure that has nothing special to it, you know. Here he is with one of the unmasked heads from one of the previous release Spider-Man No Way Home, not No Way Home, but maybe Far From Home. I'm not sure, honestly, but I have a couple of these guys, a couple of these heads, so we're going to try that out and see how these look on this new Spider-Man buck. That looks pretty good, though. Here he is with the smiling head that I believe came with the Ned 2-pack with the backpack and stuff like that. Peter Parker figure. He kind of looks awkward, but it fits well. All these fit pretty good. So here he is with the more neutral Peter Parker head, and that looks really nice. I really like that, how that turned out. And I forgot to mention, this is actually a Disca head peg on this new one, as opposed to the older one. The final swing suit has that kind, so it is a different type of pegs on there, if that matters to you, or if that's a big deal or whatever. Just something to note. I don't know why they changed that. That's odd. Usually they don't change that sort of thing, but alright, so that is the new Spider-Man Brand New Day Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And honestly, in my opinion, if you have the original final swing suit, I don't see any reason at all to buy this new figure. It is the exact same thing. Same buck, same everything, basically. And it's kind of almost like a downgrade, because you got that different color, you know, red there, and that looks awful, you know? But yeah, I mean, the logo looks nice. It's a nice suit. It's a nice figure. I do like the figure, but if you have the final swing suit, there's really no reason to get this figure. I mean, and I guess if you wanted a darker look of Spider-Man, the darker blue, darker red, then maybe. But yeah, I don't see any reason to get this figure. But yeah, chances are they're probably going to release this figure again, or have another Spider-Man suit that'll be more unique to the movie, or maybe just a better upgrade to this whole, you know, color scheme or something like that, and more value, maybe an unmasked Tom Holland head or something like that. But this figure as is, it's just, honestly, it doesn't have enough value for me. Doesn't really, you know, bring anything much to the table, especially since it looks exactly like the No Way Home final swing suit. So, you know, if you don't have the final swing suit, yeah, then I'd say maybe, but, you know, I mean, I really don't like that color scheme and not matching those reds, so it's a tough one, you know, but I'm a sucker for Spider-Man figures and different variations of Spider-Man, so I do end up buying a lot of these figures and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of disappointing that has these little tiny little things that make it a little kind of annoyance, and you know, the color scheme doesn't match and stuff like that, but not necessarily a bad figure, you know. So, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.